Up with KREM begins now.
Here at 6:30 this morning, imagine getting checked in for your COVID-19 vaccine by star athletes. This morning, we'll tell you about the two special appearances at a mass vaccination site in Seattle. And the pandemic was a game changer for the dating world. Coming up, we'll tell you what trend may stick around in a post-pandemic dating landscape.
Ooh, I'm curious. All right, and as the sun comes up early this morning, we're talking temperatures taking a little bit of a dip, but this afternoon, the warmest day of 2021 so far.
All that coming up this morning, but first we get to breaking news right now. An early morning fire has burned through the majority of St. Charles Elementary School in North Spokane. School is now closed. As we take a look, we can see fire crews tell us that flames were 15 to 20 feet high, towering through the roof at times, and at least 47 people were on scene at one point helping to put out the flames. We have heard from the person who called in this fire, who says they heard an explosion, but crews are still working to determine what led up to the fire. No explosion has been confirmed so far this morning. However, the battalion fire chief confirmed with us that a majority of the school is damaged. Crews say their priority this morning was to protect the church nearby. Thankfully, no injuries have been reported as an active investigation is underway. Students will not be able to go to school this morning. And of course, we will continue to keep you updated here on Up with KREM, along with KREM.com and our KREM 2 mobile app. All right, let's take a look outside. Jeremy, give us a little teaser about what's coming up today in a week that's been so pretty.
Another warm day, even warmer, but a little more cloud cover.
Okay.
All right, so that's your quick little overview. But as we head through the day, do expect temperatures to rise, but also some cloud cover. Early on this morning, we are trending a bit warmer than where we've been the past few mornings. Looks like mid-30s for just about everyone. Sandpoint now down to 30 degrees. I told you those temps would start dropping as the sun comes up. But there are the clouds. They're down to our south and they're moving toward us. We still have that little bit of high pressure, so it's not going to be totally cloudy, but do expect some of the clouds to start moving in as we head through the day. It's a mix of clouds and sun today. Overnight, we'll see showers return, and that is the sign of a passing cold front. That cold front is going to drop our temperatures from where they are today, but today, the warmest day so far in 2021 as temps climb into the 60s for everyone.
We'll see you back here for your full forecast, Jeremy. I know a lot of people are a fan of that 62 at the top there. Let's get a look at your coronavirus vaccine headlines this morning. Here are three things you need to know today. Number one, Pfizer is weighing a post-pandemic vaccine price hike. Speaking at a recent healthcare conference, the company says its current pricing is driven by the pandemic climate and the urgency of governments that need doses of their coronavirus vaccine. But top brass say that could change once the pandemic calms and the healthcare environment shifts. Number two, AstraZeneca remains in the crosshairs of European medical regulators as they review the safety of the company's vaccine. Both Italy and France say they are ready to restart vaccinations if they get the green light, and they are among more than a dozen European countries that paused AstraZeneca shots after about 36 reports of severe blood clots out of 17 million people vaccinated. Number three, Europe has unveiled its vaccine passport. It's called the Digital Green certificate, and it can confirm that a person has been vaccinated against COVID-19, that they've received a negative test result, or that they have recovered from the virus.
Hi, do you have any symptoms?
No.
Okay, I'm not there.
How about this? Sue Bird and Megan Rapinoe volunteered yesterday at the vaccine clinic at the Lumen Field Event Center. The couple greeted people as they showed up for their appointments, and Rapinoe told us why she wanted to be a part of an effort like this.
You know, it's been so much sadness and grief. Obviously, we know the death numbers and how many people have gotten it, just how much COVID has touched people's lives and how much a struggle it's been. So for us to be able to do something positive and exciting is really cool.
Now, Bird says she feels good to have been there to help in any way that they can. Here at 6:35, the pandemic has caused a lot of people to go online for plenty of different reasons, including people in the dating world. Our sister station in Dallas explains how video chatting before a face-to-face meetup is a dating trend that's here to stay.
When the entire world went virtual, dating did too. So this is how Dallas-based dating app Match marketed itself for months. And Match thinks the trend of video chatting before a face-to-face meeting has forever changed dating.
Before COVID, nobody wanted to be on video before a date. And now it has definitely become a norm where you can say, hey, let's jump on FaceTime. Let's do a vibe check if you're on the Match app, if you want to go on a Zoom. So people are using it as a vetting process.
And you think that will continue?
I hope it'll continue. I think it will.
We're doing a live interactive dating show.
Christiana Yebra has her own dating show on YouTube and her own dating app called Vouch.
Download Vouch and let's swipe together.
Downloads soared as the pandemic raged, and now she's seeing a new trend on users' profiles.
Got a great photo of a dater. We've got their bio. We've got the people that vouch for them. But we're also starting to see people's vaccination status. So they're saying whether they're vaccinated or not.
With zero COVID restrictions in Texas, in-person dating, like grabbing a coffee or getting a drink, is possible, and discussing it presents great potential.
If someone doesn't respect your boundaries when it comes to meeting up face-to-face or maybe waiting to meet up face-to-face, then are they going to respect your boundaries when it comes to other things?
COVID made connecting difficult, but not impossible. Match's Rachel Dialto.
Yes, I got engaged on Saturday.
Just announced her own fairy tale ending.
Here's to starting something great.
COVID changed the way a lot of us look for love, but rest assured, love can still be found. In Dallas, I'm Teresa Woodard.
I think those early check-ins, Jeremy, should have been in place from the start, don't you think?
Yeah, totally. And think about, you meet someone online or through an app, and you're like, oh, now I got to go meet this person. What's going to happen? Are they a trustworthy person?
Yeah.
Having that little bit of a buffer probably helps a ton. And you're like, oh, this person is trustworthy and I like them. Or you can be like, oh, conversation was awful.
Also, it's funny. There's another unexpected benefit too. I was just thinking about.
Okay.
You got to clean your house if you're gonna, like, if your house is a little messy and you want that good first impression. So, you get to clean your house a little bit.
Tilt the camera back.
Right. Or
just shoots up your nostril.
Right. Yes, you can check their hygiene in ways you might not expect. But also, if you think about it too, like if they didn't go through the effort to clean their house, now you know that too. You get some little social keys picking it up in the video.
Is that a sock behind you?
And they're like, yeah, should we just dip out now? This isn't going to work, is it?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah. I love it. I think it's a great idea.
Totally.
Hey, speaking of great ideas, Izzy's Comfort Kitchen, one of over 100 local businesses participating in this year's Great Dine Out. Boy, I am unbelievably hungry now, Jeremy. And after the break, we're going to talk with the owner about their special dishes they picked for all of us.
What? Yeah, an egg on fries or fried chicken? Yeah, I'm in. But I also got to talk weather, and I'll be doing that coming up.
And at least 90 million people have the latest stimulus check in their bank accounts, but some of you say the extra $600 per dependent is missing. Our Verify team got some answers from the IRS. These are for you. They found that the delay could be due to one of two things. The IRS did use information from your 2019 return potentially, and let's say you had a baby or took on the responsibility of caring for a relative in 2020. It won't be reflected. Now, if you have already filed your 2020 taxes, but you're still missing money, that could also be because the IRS is behind on processing. Issuing checks and implementing tax code changes have slowed things down, but don't panic. You are told you will still see those funds when the IRS does process your latest 2020 tax information. Your missing money will be deposited into your bank account. You are watching Up with KREM.